Good morning. My name's Jeremy Jones. I'm here with Brian Langhorse. We're the contractor working for a mutual client of yours, Mr. Collins. Claim number is 3587, season Charlie 388 Delta. D is in Delta. It's the 30th of July, about 11 a.m. It's hot as all get up. It's about 85 degrees. And what we're doing is we've gone over the scope of loss with the insured and looking at the repairs that have been approved by State Farm. While we're in agreement that definitely the flashings are damaged and need replaced, unfortunately the current scope of loss doesn't reflect what's needed in order to do that part of the work. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we're working with, and what we'll be asking for is a shingle allowance for the areas around the flashings that need manipulated. So that's kind of what this video is for. But just to give you an idea, this is the flashing that's being recommended to be replaced. They come in 10-foot strips, run all the way up. We got about 77 feet, so I'm assuming it's all the valleys on this roof, but we're just going to look at this one today, just for the sake of not causing any issues. I know it looks small here, but if you look to your left and your right, and then down here, this flashing actually runs roughly 9 inches on each side on the adjacent slopes underneath the shingles. And what I'm about to show you is how the shingles are installed over properly to where this doesn't become a huge leak point. So the way they do it is, as you see here, this nice straight vertical line running all the way up, is they actually take a shingle and run it all the way up, one after another. Nice straight line, they snap a line and they start there. Now, as you can see, these are fastened, and a lot of these nails are fastened right within this chalk line, which is secured over the top of this valley. So in order for this valley to come out, this nail needs to be pulled, and this shingle needs to be replaced all the way up. And that's just the beginning course. Beyond that, afterwards, one by one, there's shingles installed in a step pattern all the way up on both sides, in order, for uniformity, and also, to make sure this thing doesn't leak. So you want more protection. So what we're seeing here as well is, we remove this first row of shingles, and then we get to getting these out of the way, okay? I already kind of moved ahead. That's actually a nail hole. Could push it back through. So that nail needs removed. Once again, it's pounded through. It's actually secured through the valley. Same goes there. And the same goes there. And it goes all the way up the line. Yeah, so basically, in order to replace this valley itself, on both sides, we're going to need to remove all the shingles that come in contact with this valley metal or that cover it. And, we just can't reuse those shingles, especially after 20 years. We're asking for issues, asking for leaks, and we're actually, prohibited by building code to reuse aggregate materials, which would be an asphalt shingle. So once again, just to give you the best idea, is that we have nails and shingles that need to be moved out of the way in order to take this valley out. It's not just this what we can see. Yeah, so that's how a valley is constructed, and kind of what we're looking at here. So we're asking for the scope to be updated to allocate for shingle replacement on the left and right side of each of these valleys. And I do believe that we can repair these valleys. It's just we're going to need shingles in order to do it. Secondly, we also have another flashing that comes that needs replaced. That's these box vents. I think we got 15 of them identified. I went ahead and kind of marked up the shingles that would need replaced. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a small one, and 6, because the base flashing here, as you can see, actually keeps going all the way up and underneath here as well. So this base flashing keeps going. This nail is set through the base flashing. It needs to be removed in order to replace this item. And then of course I didn't even count the ones on the right side, which I guess this box vent will catch too because it's in between both. So just to show you, you know, we look underneath here, got your base flash, got your shingle here. That nail's pounded through the base flashing, must be removed even I know it's just a little baby piece. And then this one right next to it, still through the flashing, that requires this whole piece to be replaced too, as we can't reuse it and we'll be asking for leaks if we don't do this the right way. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of kind of what we're looking at and against. It's kind of in our way at the moment, so we're looking for a quick resolution so we can get to these repairs for Mr. Collins. But we're looking at roughly, you know, 6 to 8 shingles estimated across the board on this, just for these activities for replacing box vents. I'm going to go ahead and hand seal these up for now, because if I don't, then these will definitely become leak points. That's how fragile and delicate these areas are when you're dealing with flashings and shingles over the top. And yeah, we'll put this in a video so you can view it. Thank you for your time and consideration.